35 right.
Golf. Whiskey Hotel India Zulu cleared for takeoff runway 35 right north departure approved.
Cleared for takeoff runway 35 right Hotel India Zulu.
Generic 2 Mike Alpha cleared to land runway 35 left. Follow the generic on final. Wind 261 at tree. Cleared to land runway 35 left, generic 2 Mike Alpha.
Okay, here we are getting into the plane. Some very cool features here. The gauges actually work. Let me see if I can give you a rundown with the mouse. This is our speed, climb indicator, fuel. I haven't figured out the rest. But let's see if we can fly this bad boy. Whoa, whoa. Alright. You can see I'm getting used to the controls. They say it flies exactly like a, whoa, baby. Like a Spitfire from World War II. And not my best takeoff, but we're alive. We haven't broken any cardboard. Let's climb out of here. This is the Littleton local airport. Some things that make it super cool is it is the busiest airport that you can get lessons out of in the United States. It is towered, so people that learn in this airport get a lot of tower comms practice, which you can hear on the radio. I'm not trying to do that yet. Let's see, I should raise my gear, raise my flaps. That is the IKEA and C470 right there. Let me see if I can fly to a school that some of you might recognize. And I'm just going to pause while I fly over there. All right. This is the first school that some of you may recognize. I love this cardboard airplane. I love the fact that I'm flying over such realistic terrain in a cardboard airplane. And I'm going to go down close. You can see these houses here. These ones are satellite generated. So if you take a close look, the satellite is doing a fantastic job of making very realistic homes. And it looks like the satellites got the imagery a couple years ago, before some of the solar panels on some of these houses existed. And here we're heading out over Buffalo Creek. That's the Rocky Mountains to our east. And I'm going to head off to school number 2. Okay, just tuned in for a quick second to say that was Daniels Park we were flying over, and it just happens to have buffalo, which is where I got my name confused from. There's actually a lot of elk down here that travel through the golf course on our left and up into these hills on the right. And we're just heading down toward the Santa Fe, which you can see ahead of me, and I'm going to turn south at the Santa Fe, give you a sweet look at the golf course, and we're headed to Castle Rock now. All right, and now as we head toward school number 2, and I fly down close, you're going to see that these buildings are in the correct locations, usually have the correct, here's school number 2 that some of you may recognize. These also usually have the correct roof color, but that's about it. These ones are just models placed in the right spot, and that's because they didn't have enough satellites. So they actually look better, but not like the actual ones that we saw in the other neighborhood. Let's see if I can get back to the school at a angle some of you might be more familiar with. This plane flies, by the way, like a World War II Spitfire. And there we go. And with that, I will wrap up our video. Pow, 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 pow.